I can't believe it. For once, a TikTok trend that goes after the right people. This is big, massive news for the unemployed. So, the speedrunning the Church of Scientology trend. I love it. It's really funny. And for once, they actually harass people who deserve to get harassed. I'm gonna get more on that later on why they deserve it. But first, I want to drop the patch notes. The speedrunning of the Church of Scientology has been going on for a pretty long time, and it started pretty simple. One or three people would start the challenge by opening the doors and rushing inside, seeing how far they could get.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm in Scientology! We're in Scientology! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out, bro! It's a cult!
But because the map was still pretty unknown, it was difficult to tell if they could go up or down. They also don't have passwords for the doors yet. I'm sure at some point someone will figure out the passwords. Some other strats employed homeless people. You could recruit to your party around 5 or 6 homeless guys and promise them drugs or money in order to dance and frolic around the entrance of the church.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Where's this?
That would trigger an optional boss fight with the receptionist, and considering that she has a pretty high level weapon, that being pepper spray, I wouldn't really recommend sticking around unless you have the gear for that. I imagine the pepper spray she has isn't even for like situations like this. She just knows that the cultists at any point could attack her, drag her to, the levels below, and who knows what happened. So she probably has that pepper spray for that reason, but it came in hand, I suppose. Then the most recent patch notes has been that they actually unlocked 2 additional characters they can use on the run. That being Sonic the Hedgehog, which gives you a speed boost of around 15%, which is great. You can explore the map more. The map of the dungeon, that being the Church of Scientology in LA, has not yet been fully mapped, and the more that it gets mapped, the better. And the other character being Jesus Christ. Anyway, so Jesus Christ, I'm not sure exactly what he does, but he looks really cool running around the Church of Scientology. Right, what else? Obviously, with these 2 new characters making the run a lot easier, they had to release a few buffs. They buffed the difficulty by removing the handles of the doors, making it more difficult to start each run. They have also placed new NPCs at the front doors, some of them being armed security. Those are too high level, they are made to be unbeatable, so don't try to fight them.
Are you like an armed guard for Scientology now?
It's a business, I'm just out here, that's it.
And lastly, they've also put an extra layer of security around the doors. On the inside, they've locked it with bike chains. What does that mean? That means that it's a massive fire hazard, probably many fire violations, and if that thing burned down, everyone inside would die. But, on the good side of things, that has not stopped absolutely everyone from trying to invade the church.
You guys, that shit on lockdown. Oh my god.
Damn! Yo, bro, what's going on?
And I'm pretty sure all they will do to continue running, is choosing the right time, when the church is in progress or when the doors are open, then they can just invade the place at full force. It's awesome. I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm not gonna hide behind moral stuff. I love the harassment the Church of Scientology has been getting. So here is the backstory. The Church of Scientology is a cult. It is a cult, and it has been a cult since the 50s. So in the 50s, an American guy called Hubbard presented some ideas for therapy that he would then later turn into a religion, because he realized that making it a religion would make a lot more money, and he would also be exempt of tax. It literally started as a business and then followed up to be a religion because he would then be exempt of taxes. It is a massive scam honestly. It's also been in a lot of controversy. Like every cult, they have their crimes, some of them ranging from the largest case of domestic espionage in the US, and others being human trafficking. Because that's what cults are. Cults are dangerous and they're pretty bad. If you're like anyone over the age of 18, or maybe new gens, if you're a zoomer, if you're like a mid-range zoomer, you will have heard horrifying stories about the Church of Scientology. They're kind of like a boogeyman. You don't really want to mess with them, you don't want to talk bad about them, because the people are very close. They're kind of like the Freemen. They're kind of like the Freemasons, but if they were like way lamer. They still have that culture of excommunicado, so if you leave the church, that's it. That no one will ever talk to you again. And if you try to attack the church, they will employ every single way to take you out. By either bribing judges, by taking hits on you, or even harassment, targeted harassment. Some of the worst cases being, like I mentioned, human trafficking. And the case where they've planted microphones and cameras inside of the offices of lawyers, federal lawyers of the US, that being the biggest case of domestic espionage in the US to date. Oh, by the way, did I mention Tom Cruise is a member?
In my life, and I've been Scientologist for over 30 years, and so it's a beautiful religion, and I'm very proud.
So Tom Cruise is an actual member, and here's my idea of what the final boss of the Church of Scientology speedrun actually is. The leader of the Church of Scientology is a man made of plastic called David Miscavige. I mean, seriously, look at this guy. He's made of plastic. Like, this is the actual anime villain. And what I imagine is like, you go into the last room and you see him sitting in a throne, and he gets up and you think you're about to fight him. But what actually happens is Tom Cruise comes up behind him, takes his head off like Frag, like Frag did with Fetus in Invincible, and then you fight Tom Cruise instead, and Tom Cruise is like fully naked and lubed up. I'm pretty sure that's what happens, by the way. You can mark my words, that's exactly how it goes. Anyways, follow me on Twitter.